So we're now done with our lesson on Thursday today. Congratulations for getting through this. I know this was probably a little bit more of a difficult lesson because we were looking at, legal language of things like an amendment to the Constitution. But again, this is definitely really important because not only has the 14th Amendment again become kind of like the most important aspect of the United States Constitution as far as like standing up for and protecting individual regular people's rights. It's also moving forward in your kind of US history learning that you're going to do in high school, going to be an important kind of piece of background knowledge that when you talk about the civil rights movement and the kind of like pushes for equality and justice, the 14th Amendment is going to come up again. And they're going to assume that you know the background, that this of why it was created as a reaction to the injustices during Reconstruction and to try to protect African Americans' rights after the Civil War. But more importantly, kind of moving forward in the future, yes, it'll help you in history, but just in the world that we are going to be living in and having to create together in the future, there is still injustices, and there will continue to, hopefully not as much, but there's still going to be things that we're going to have to try to fix or make better. And just like people like the Mendez versus Westminster case, the parents there who knew that their daughter being forced to a different school was wrong, we have to know what our rights are and when they're not being upheld and when something is wrong, and make sure that we stand up for that and say, no, that's wrong. We deserve to be treated equally. We deserve to have justice. And I'm going to stand up for something that is wrong. And we can use protections and things like the 14th Amendment to have a case to say that we should make sure that things happen that create equality and justice rather than hurting people's rights. So you got to be on the watch, and we got to make sure that if there's people that are going to stand up for making sure the world's better and people's rights, then it's going to be people like you and me. It's not going to happen if we just wait around and hope that somebody else stands up for people's rights or tries to say when something is wrong to make it better. That's going to be people like you and people like me, but because you're younger than me, probably more people like you because I'm getting older now. But I'll still be there with you. So, but yeah, it's up to all of us together to make sure that the world gets better, that people's rights are protected and even expanded so the world becomes a better place for all of us. So, this is the important lesson of the 14th Amendment and the civil rights gains from our lesson today. So make sure you're on the watch for standing up for people's rights. I would just hope that that's something that we do is when people's rights are not being protected, that when people are being taken advantage of and manipulated in bad ways, that we would stand up for them and that we would say that this is wrong and people deserve to be treated with justice, equality, dignity, and yeah, we can all make the world a better place. But we got to do it together. So thanks for doing this lesson, and I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. I'll see you next time in our third to last lesson. We're getting close to the end, so I'll miss seeing you all in class, but I hope you have a great weekend once again.